performance is plus 18. So my current engine is just performance plus, you know, it's not fast enough, so I'm gonna have to buy more engines from these people. So I'm gonna go for 10. What's the contracts? You got a painting, so you can just paint different part of your car. Obviously it's gonna, you got your sponsor overlay, and for example if you see it's white there, white kind of gray, so if I change the color it became orange, and you can change it anytime during the season, so it doesn't have to be from the start. So I'm just gonna keep it white. It looks better like that way. Going to the, it just show you your top speed, accelerations. It depends on what part you have, so you can just tell if your car is faster and everything. Also the performance data is here, so you can see all this. This is where you repair your, after a race, your part's gonna get used, so you can just click on this and your mechanic gonna repair it, or you can repair it directly, and it costs you money, obviously. So you can put all of them for repair, and your mechanic gonna repair them as time goes by. So that is something you can do. Test drive is just going to circle see how your car performance is and all that. So I mean, I don't really do this, I don't need to do this. So here's your car. Basically I got new parts in. I'm gonna show you how to change all this in a minute, or when I'm gonna start my race. Setups. This way you do the setup for your car. I didn't touch this, so I just went for more maximum speed, maximum accelerations, maximum speed here, and here I kind of counterbalance it by doing better speed curves and everything. I mean, you really have to be into the Formula One to know all these setting up, but I'm not into too deep in that. So you can play around and see what suits your driver style, or if your team perform better or not. So that's something you can do. Here you can set up what kind of fuel. I haven't touched this, for it's by default, so I'm okay with it. So basically here you're gonna have to basically build all this. It takes money, it takes a long time to do as well. So I think this took probably 130 days to have this construct and all that, and all those ads. All this here you see, basically the more you have, the less time it's gonna get, I guess. The site is production. So as you do research, or you do some research and you develop new things, you're gonna have, so basically these are the parts that you can produce yourself, so you don't have to go to a supplier, and it means it's cheaper because you're making them yourself. So I wanna just order some of them. And also there's some components that are banned, like this one. It's banned, so you're gonna get this little sign there, and you can hide them. So all these are listed here are available for you to use. So obviously, for example, the nose, that's the nose too, so the damage is, the performance is +5, which is higher than this one, which is +4. So you may want to try this. 10, this one 10. Because it also takes them time to make it, so I'm gonna show you basically what I'm talking about. So when you are so basically this is tells you how long it's going to take it. I don't really know how it works, but basically I order a lot of them and then I get them made. So during the season, so I can have some of them. What was the last one I did? Spoilers, so yeah. So we go to the garage because basically this is the race, so you got the practice day, the qualification, and the race day. So for the practice, what I like to do is I like to put my driver training. This is where you improve your driver skills. So the more training you put in, the faster you gain. The faster it's gonna gain that skill basically. And you can see the progress here, how things goes by. So for the practice day, I like to put my testing driver because the more race they do, the better they get, so as you can see. And there you go. I need to go to my car. Okay, basically you can install them one by one if you want, or you can just click that and you can store all the best parts on the car. And the same for this. That's for the first car, this is for the second car. Then we can move on to the practice day. Has been fitted to an approved component. Switch the component to continue. Okay. What are they talking about? Oh, this. Okay. So yeah, handling is too. Let me see if I got a supplier that got a better handling or not. What is it? Mechanics. Nah, you just got +1, so okay, no problem. I'm just gonna change that. Here we go. It's changed. I believe that's the only thing we have. Okay, so there you go. So this is basically a control panel for everything. You see where you can send them to the track, or you can. This is where you can just change your setting if they don't perform well. But I never touched that. I'm not gonna see any scene at the moment, so I'm just gonna. Here you can see where they're gonna stand. So I just make the time. So they're gonna come out by themselves, and you can see this is my two racing drivers. Basically here you can see when they're on the race, you can just click pitch and they're gonna come in if you need to do any changes on everything. So that's it done. You get official result for it, and your email just telling you every repair has been one. You can see. So more important. Now for qualification, basically whatever you set up in qualification, that's what's gonna carry on onto the race. So whatever driver you put to drive the qualification is the driver is going to race, and you cannot change anything as soon as you start the qualification. So I'm gonna put my primary driver back on, go to the garage, put new parts in. So as you can see, you got all these things here, and just change them. The mechanics, same thing, just change all of them. I mean, the part was still good, but I like to have new parts, and obviously I need to change this. Same for the second car. And there you go, so you're ready for the race, and here we go. So you go first qualification, and okay, there you go, so I finish. And if basically this is the first qualification, basically you're gonna put your starting lineup. So when you do the second, so when you do the second, so those people, they cannot enter the next qualification phase, so they're gonna start at 30th, 31st, and so on. So here's the third qualification tour. So those people cannot change. So when on the second you can approve or not. So for example, Hamilton, it's gonna start as second. So everything looks good for us. And here's the race day. Oh, basically, like I said before, once you've done the qualification, you can't change. For example, I can't change here. I'm clicking. I can't change the driver. You can't change the setting up or the component of your car, so make sure you do that before the qualification. So there you go, we're gonna start the race.